What's up, guys? Welcome to today's Animal Company update video. Today I want to talk to you guys about something very important, some sort of leak that I want to let you guys know about that no one has really discussed before, and more or less something that is very interesting in regards to the next big updates to come. I don't think it's going to be happening in the next update. It could happen in a few updates later down the road, but the Animal Company developers basically left some breadcrumbs that I found to be very interesting. But anyways, guys, welcome to today's Animal Company video. If you guys are new around here and you guys are a big Animal Company fan, I make Animal Company videos like this one, as well as some myth busting tutorials and everything else you guys need to know about the game. But if you guys want to be entered into my huge MetaQuest 20,000 subscriber giveaway, I'm going to give back to you guys, my subscribers, by hooking you guys up with some MetaQuest and gift cards. If you guys want to be entered into that, all you have to do, of course, is drop a like on this video. Absolutely destroy the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, of course, and comment below in the comment section your MetaQuest username. It's very important you guys spell it correctly, of course, because if I spell it wrong or you guys spell it wrong and I try to enter you guys in, then I cannot find you guys. So just make sure you guys type it in correctly. Anyways, though, I want to talk to you guys about something very interesting that I've been basically just finding these little like breadcrumbs for Animal Company and some of the big updates that are yet to come. Personally, I feel like the last couple of updates have been great. However, though, they really just started spreading some crumbs of exactly what's going to be happening later in the development of Animal Company. And honestly, this gets me super excited. So first of all, the latest update that I was I guess made aware of that's been released was, of course, the big space and the moon update. Something that's very interesting is that it's called the moon update. It's not necessarily the space update, because there's literally more to the space out there. So if you guys obviously have been to the planetarium before in Animal Company, you guys know that like there's Earth and then there is the moon, and something that's kind of subtle that I don't think a lot of people actually knew is there's actually a brand new flag on the moon. So it literally shows you guys on the planet moon where you guys are located on the planetarium. I think that was a little bit of a secret that I think a lot of people didn't really know about. But anyways, so this lets us know that, of course, we now have occupation on the moon. But if you guys go in the planetarium, you guys know there's a ton of other planets around in the game. So clearly, we just scratched the surface on space. We're going to be doing some more space travel in the game. And what's really important is I'm probably going to make another video on the lore or the storyline behind this thing, because it just keeps getting more and more expansive. But if you guys actually really think about it, and I know I've been kind of breaking the game lately in my last couple of videos, especially when I was glitching the car out of the map, but clearly on the moon update, there's a big open area at the top of the moon. So clearly they didn't like enclose the moon. So eventually I got a feeling that they're going to allow us to actually travel outside of the moon in space on other planets. This map, the world, is so much more expansive than before. Before, we were on planet Earth. If you guys did not watch any other of my videos, there's this big old planet, which is like the space planet when you guys are flying out of the moon, and you guys can see the actual like real Earth down below or next to the moon. But this leaves a ton of space in the entire planet that lets you guys explore more. So I'm assuming that Animal Company is going to be adding in more planets throughout the entire solar system that you can actually go around and go to and explore. Eventually, we'll probably be able to explore every single planet that is in the planetarium. The more updates that release, we'll probably be able to go ahead and jump into a rocket and go to other planets. One thing that's very interesting in particular is on top of the actual car or the Humvee or the buggies, there's a big breadcrumb that I think was going to introduce some type of new monster in the game. In my opinion, this monster looks like an alien. I don't know if it's just me, like once you guys see it, you guys can't really unsee it. And it's very interesting because this car, this buggy in particular, looks very much like an alien type of vehicle. Like the color scheme, of course, looks very alienous. And honestly though, too, like there's like a monkey license plate on the car, but overall though, like that clearly looks like some type of alien, which makes me believe that maybe the space update or the moon update that we just got is like part 1, and we're gonna be getting more updates on the moon. Maybe they wanted us to kind of get used to like the cars and the gravity before they throw in a monster of some sort that we'll have to go ahead and battle. So I thought it'd be pretty cool to have like a space monster we have to fight, maybe like a space alien that would spawn in space on the moon or some other planet. So I don't know, I thought that was kind of interesting. I think a lot of you guys probably overlooked the design of the car and didn't quite realize that it could actually be a alien type specimen that's going to be spawning in on space. However though, I am a little bit curious too, which I thought a lot of other people were too. I mean, I wasn't the only one that was thinking this. Let me know what you guys thought about this whole space update or the moon update. But besides the cars and the zero gravity, there really wasn't too much in the new update. There was, of course, the gravity items as well as like the boombox, but there wasn't any monster or some special ability you guys can go ahead and mine, especially when it comes to aliens. Did you guys think that this last update was a little bit soft? There wasn't really too much. Honestly, I think the most fun I had was actually trying to glitch the car out onto Earth. It was a little bit of a challenge, obviously, but honestly, I think that was like one of the most fun things I've ever done in the game so far. But if I would have played the vanilla update, I think it would have been a little bit too boring. Another very interesting thing, another leak that honestly was kind of interesting in my opinion, was that one of the community managers or developers over at Animal Company went ahead and made a Thursday to the Moon community adventure. And it clearly was like a space-themed adventure where you can actually go ahead and play Animal Company with the developers, which I think that's really, really cool. So good job to Animal Company for doing that. However, though, it was kind of interesting that they made a follow-up post after saying, can't leak much about next week's update, but it's going to be good. So I don't know if anyone was involved in that event, but basically this kind of makes me think that the next week's update is going to be still space-themed. I don't know, guys. I mean, they could continue to like add on and update the moon, but that's just another opinion. And finally, one thing that's also very, very interesting too is when you guys actually load up the brand new update on Animal Company, the loading screen literally has nuts on top of the moon, which you guys know, like, it's literally impossible to actually make any money or any nuts while you guys are in space. So this makes me believe that like maybe this update isn't actually done yet, that there's still going to be more added to space. But let me know, guys, do you guys think we're going to be getting some type of alien, some new updates to the moon, or are we going to be getting even more planets added to Animal Company? Let me know your comments in the comment section, and I'm very excited to hear your thoughts and opinions on this stuff. But more videos to come. Take it easy, my friends. Have an awesome day, guys. Peace out.